A very good afternoon to the management of Galaxy Cabinet. I'm Harold.
And I'm Charles.
And together, we will be presenting our deal proposal on an opportunity to export the world's cheapest car, the TATA Nano, to two new target markets. Let us first begin by introducing TATA, one of the two companies that we will be partnering with on this deal. In 1998, Tata Motors moved into the passenger vehicle market with their first passenger car, called the IndyCar. Tata Motors grew fast and subsequently, in 2003, announced its plans to build the world's cheapest car. In 2004, Tata Motors was listed on the New York Stock Exchange. In 2008, Tata Motors delivered their promise and unveiled the Tata Nano at the Delhi Auto Expo. The Tata Nano was later launched in India in 2009. However, the Tata Nano is facing disappointing sales in the local Indian market, caused by the weak distribution and sales network. An initial delay in setting up the production plant also stopped the momentum of the project, and this has set Tata Motors back in achieving their target of recovering their investment and to lower unit costs through higher volumes. As such, the current situation presents us with an opportunity to initiate an export venture to bring TATA Nano overseas. And here is where we come in. So, what is the TATA Nano? The TATA Nano is the world's cheapest car, priced in a range of $2,500 USD for the basic model, up to $5,000 USD for the luxury model. The TATA Nano target customers with a low budget, and this includes families in the lower middle income class, as well as current and potential motorbike owners. In order to bring TATA Nano to the people who need it, we devised a set of criteria to screen these potential markets. Ideally, the target market should have strong growing economy with a large population. This should provide us with sizable car markets coupled with high growth. We go on to shortlist 7 countries based on these factors and tabulated the relevant statistics from the United Nations Factor. And next, based on these statistics, we rated each factor on a 3-color scheme. Green means that the factor is in favor of our criteria, while orange means an average rating. Markets with red ratings should be avoided. This analysis points us to select 2 target markets, namely Malaysia and Indonesia, for our export venture.
Next, I'll reassure our recommendation. For Tata's export project to succeed, a strong business partner in the target market is necessary. As a new entrant into a foreign market, Tata needs to leverage on a partner's existing market knowledge, marketing experience, and distribution networks. Hence, we have selected Proton, a major car maker based in Malaysia, as our partner in this export venture. Proton owns extensive manufacturing, distribution, and service networks in both Malaysia and Indonesia. In 2011, being an industry leader, Proton sold second most cars in Malaysia. Also, Proton owns over 300 auto showrooms and service centers in Malaysia and Indonesia. As Tata's partner, Proton is able to provide extensive coverage of Tata's target markets. We propose to set up a 3-way export joint venture with Tata and Proton to export Tata Nano cars into Malaysia and Indonesia. To successfully export Tata Nano, we propose a complete lockdown kit or CKD business model. Tata will produce the complete kits that make up a Nano. These kits will be shipped to 2 new assembly plants in Malaysia and Indonesia respectively, and will be assembled into Nano cars locally. Tata and Proton will allocate technical staff to a joint technical team, which will take in charge of the necessary technology transfer. As the investor, Galaxy Capital will finance the construction of the 2 new assembly plants. Proton, as the local partner of Tata, will use its dealership networks to sell Nano cars. Proton's service centers all over Malaysia and Indonesia will handle Nano's post-sale service. This way, Nano will reach its target customers through a well-established distribution networks, achieving fast sales growth. The ownership structure of the joint venture is as follows. Galaxy Capital, as the sole provider of capital, will own 75% of the total equity. TATA and Proton will split the remaining 25% evenly. With reasonable assumptions, we project that 50,000 units of Nano will be sold in 2013, as sales will grow at a rate of 10% every year. According to our scenario analysis, Galaxy Capital can obtain from this project an average cash flow of $15.2 million US. Even in our weak case, the average cash flow per year is still an attractive $11.7 million US. In our base case, the payback period for this investment is 4.32 years. The sales volume needed is about 230,000 units, which is highly achievable according to our analysis. Overall, this project is going to provide an NPV of $19 million US at a discount rate of 15%. The payoffs to TATA and Proton are also very handsome. Therefore, we believe this export joint venture is highly attractive from a financial perspective.
Next, we will look at the marketing strategy. Firstly, we will compare the TATA Nano to two-wheelers in Malaysia. A low-range two-wheeler example like the Honda Wave 100 is about 4,000 ringgit. A middle-range model like the Kawasaki Ninja KRR-ZX 150 will cost around 9,000 ringgit. Compared to the TATA Nano, which is priced around 15,000 ringgit, a motorbike rider should be willing to fork out less than double for a safer and more comfortable ride. It can also be seen as an attractive upgrade for motorbike owners. Compared to competing subcompact models in Malaysia, the Toyota Viva is priced at almost 35,000 ringgit, while the Proton Saga FLX is priced at above 38,000 ringgit. That puts the TATA Nano at about 60% of its nearest competitor, and this makes the TATA Nano the cheapest car in Malaysia. Next, let us take a look at the same comparison in Indonesia. Compared to this nearest competitor, the Hero S515i and the Cherry QQ, priced at 60 million rupees and 93.5 million rupees respectively, the TATA Nano stands at an attractive 20% discount of its nearest competitor. And with no surprise, it is also the lowest priced car in the Indonesian market. Next, we'll be able to put TATA Nano in important cities of Malaysia and Indonesia through Proton's extensive network of over 320 dealers and service centers. Thirdly, we will promote the TATA Nano through Proton's current marketing channels and in addition, utilize social media channels like Facebook and Twitter. Building on the low-cost model of TATA Nano, we will introduce lucky draws and contests to give away TATA Nano monthly, and this campaign will serve to increase awareness of the TATA Nano. Lastly, we recommend that only the luxury range of the TATA Nano should be imported into Malaysia and Indonesia. This is because the luxury version of TATA Nano has the following features, and these features meet the basic expectation of our target customers.
In this slide, we have listed out our general as well as specific risks to our joint venture. We analyzed these risks along two dimensions, namely likelihood and severity. And we found that we need to focus on managing risk number 4 and number 5, which are production plan disruption and raw material price risk. To mitigate these two key risks, we propose to include the following conditions into our investment agreement so that TATA and Proton will take the necessary actions to mitigate these key risks. To promote our firm's vision of building socially responsible businesses, we also propose to include the following CSR conditions into our investment agreement. Our implementation timeline has 3 phases. By 2014, we'll finish the construction of new assembly plants. We plan to launch the new Nano into the markets near the end of 2013. From 2014 onwards, we'll aim to expand sales of Nano to strengthen the joint venture's cash flow generation capability.
In conclusion, we believe that the strong partners, both Tata and Proton, coupled with the accurate marketing as well as superior risk and CSR management, will result in a successful venture. With that, I'm Harold.
And I'm Charles.
And thank you very much.
Bye bye.